Now, it's like very simple, just fake on the A bomb site, but the FUT players, they have a fair amount of utility deployed, and they're just gonna back away, gonna leave Lonesome Jugs on the lurk, so he should be able to amass a few amount of frags, but you can see the main push happening here on the B bomb site. Aristos, again with the dualies, Kristen as well, fine shot. And that's the problem, they're executing on the B bomb site with just 3 players, and admittedly, OG's hold was just too strong.
It looked to me like he had both there, but actually the first was stolen away, so it was just a single headshot. Either way, bomb is down in the middle of the site and surely not retrievable. It's Jugs and Krebeni left to try and pick up the pieces of an impossible round. Surely Krebeni has found one, but Jugs coming in from jungle, held by Nikados. If there was less players alive, I don't think he'd be sat in the corner like that, but in a 4 versus 2.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.
Off of the back of it, seems like FUT want to try and go for a bit of room here on B, but they'll meet their maker. Maybe they won't.
So quick as well, Jugs with the Tech 9 to open up the round, but Nikados is close by, and that long range fight is going to favor the players with the rifles. However, the Deagles, they're also proficient in that range. Demon looking for a fight goes down. Masuda unable to breach through the window, and OG Esports claiming round 2.
FUT certainly got more than I was expecting there on B, but of course still wasn't enough. A force buy like that, you're hoping for a round win. A bomb plant at the very least. They don't get either. It leaves them in a little bit of a sticky situation. They'll have to drop down to the full eco. OG, whilst they'll take casualties. It won't look too bad at all. You look at the OG money. They've got to try and keep this round clean. Just up against the pistols. Not expecting a lot out of FUT. Grenade.
Precise bombardment. Now, I like this as well, you know, OG Esports kind of backing away, yet say that, but some players are in more forward positions. Kristen might be overwhelmed. He's just the upgrade with us. He might run out of bullets, and he sure does. Meanwhile, Demon again with the Deagle. He's alone now. 1v2 shouldn't be a problem. Adam and Aristos in great positions. Demon, he's going to try to still hold on, but time runs out. Right now, Studa's trying to find that opening frag. Usually you don't get to see, you know, some of the other players attempt to go for the openings. It kind of is like, you know, guys like Masuda getting a chance, and that's actually quite big.
Aristos very aggressive here, though, in the apartments. And I like this. We saw him get quite aggressive with the MP5. That didn't work out. He got overwhelmed by the pistol. But this feels a little bit different. Kristen was not ready for that duel. Aristos needs to do some big lifting here. It doesn't look like they're going to flash in. They'll walk dry and has to land the transfer. He does. Now time to drop a smoke and get the hell out of there because Jukes is coming, but he's bringing nothing to the table. After a horrible start to the round for OG, Aristos takes the weight of the world on his shoulders and gives them an advantage once again.
Spacing wasn't even that bad for FUT, but again, yeah, it was just a dry peak as they wanted to walk out slowly on the apartments, and now Symmetry is in a whole lot of trouble. It's a 1v2, and Aristos and Nikados are close by one another. The retake is definitely on, and Aristos, whoa, swinging out wide for the fences, and Nikados still unable to get in position. He's gonna try to, spot the player, and even better, land the shot. OG once again thriving in chaos.
It's looked very good so far.
This is good from OG. Kristen has been pretty okay in connector. Will be, no, he will not be overwhelmed. Again, this is what you kind of expect out of FUT. You know, Krebeni and Masuda seems to be those 2 players usually going for the opening frags, whereas the rest of the gang moving in second or third. Now, Jugs and Demon actually watch the cross. Importantly for him, though, he can actually kind of spot Palace, but this is where Demon could actually swing as well. Won't be needed as Jugs gets that frag.
Aristos, time to shine, my friend. Very winnable 1v2, but he thinks it's being planted triple. I'm not sure. Getting an early advantage and then just giving it up for no real reason. The dominoes start to fall. OG under pressure here on B.
It is, well, Spook so aware of the potential push to happen from short, but it's really not happening. FUT is just sending it out of the apartments. Right now, it's still quite good. Nikodos. That's uncanny. Missing an all-important op shot, and I feel like, yeah, Krisen has recovered the snap rifle, but I don't see this run happening any longer. FUT successfully break the B-side defense. Oh, I felt like as well, you know. Meanwhile, OG are going to try to re-aggress, catch some of those players off guard in the middle. The problem is, there's no one there. Krisen is now holding on to the B bomb site, but the rotations are going to be pretty swift about this. Krisen playing close by with the MP9. Should be good for maybe one. There we go, gets his. We're seeing a bunch of frags happening. Now Nikodos out here with the AWP. This time fires off the shot. And luckily, he's still alive.
It was the timing a second ago where had he have peeked out, he may have even landed a collat, but they start to disperse. Bomb yet to go down. It has to be recovered. Symmetry, an awkward route back into the apartments to grab it off his fallen teammate. Gives Nikodos a little bit more time and space to get on the angle. HG's going to land at his feet. We've got a nice little tripwire set up here on B, actually. First point of contact baits them in. Wow, very nice shot out of Symmetry. But will they expect the AWP? That's the big question. The Eagles pulling the attention away, and very, very crisp stuff from Jukes, as will the Deagle. Spook finds himself an AK, takes a bit of damage, but dishes out some as well. Adam B will swing out as the bait. That's the man with Kevlar gone, so a 2 versus 1, but still very doable here for Masuta. As he spots the cross. 40 seconds. There's no idea where Krisen's coming from, but it's not going to matter. Spook triples things up. They're switching things up. No longer the hits towards B. It's back to basics. A execution. Molly under the back means they won't check it. Adam B's on top of the boxes, and the communication is a little bit slow. Masuta doesn't react, and Adam B is able to find a double. Surely nothing more, unless the cavalry arrives, which it is. And maybe he'll even be able to stay alive here. This is ridiculous. It's all on to Jukes.
Yeah, it's an awful position to be in. You know, you kind of hope for your teammates at a ramp to make the first move and for them to get frags. Meanwhile, if you're playing from Palace, you're just keeping a close eye on stairs as well as jungle. But you're my friend. And also, I despise you at times.
The big guy starts with a G. Of course, I'm talking like Google. I think he does. Big shot.
Or Gemini nowadays.
Yeah, all that. We got options. Prison. Oh my god. It's not going to matter all too much, but yeah, does let his teammate fall. That was
elaborate play they're making. The only elaborate play now that I think of was actually in the first pistol when we saw them sending out 3 players on the B bomb site, and the rest of the 2 just trying to get a fake on A. Meanwhile, Krisen, fine opening frag on the B bomb site. Masuta, desperate need of backup, but you can see they're not overcommitting here, OG. This is already a stellar start. They need to eliminate Krabetti, though, who has already found 1 frag. So, amidst the chaos, OG still have 3 players, and most importantly, the bomb is in their possession. 2 players are here, though. Masuta not really looking at the apartments. He's got his teammate for that. Actually, no one's looking at the apps right now. This is a great chance for OG to move in. Now Symmetry finally spots out the players. What are the odds you expect Masuta to be close by as well? You don't. That's now Nikodos remaining in 1v2. Not a lot of time remaining, and yeah, he will be going down as OG. They do have Krisen in a prime position to cut off rotations. Doubt if he's, or he might actually even be the first point of contact here. Might get this frag, has been spotted out though, but his presence alone is going to cause a fair amount of headache for the FUT players. And now Jukes being overwhelmed, quite the awful weapon for those long-range engagements. You got Adam B, Krisen now chiming in as well. Masuta and Jukes, remember, still with the MP9. An awful position, but Masuta's able to find 1. They're going to keep on spamming through CT spawn. Maybe. Oh, what? Out of nowhere, Masuta is coming alive with a 3rd. He's already been softened up, and yeah, on the ticket booth, he is. But now, with 30 seconds remaining, you can see OGC Esports now moving in. That second Molotov will force Masuta out of position. He has to go for the fight, or does he? There is still a chance, but no, he goes down. So does Krabetti. That instantly opens up the side, and Krisen, of course, in a great position. And that should seal the deal, as Lonesome Jokes is in CT spawn, and Demon is just so far behind.
The fact that Krisen isn't even needed there on the connector pincer, his teammates are just having success on their entries, and he can cut off the rotations. It's perfect. It's a flawless round out of OG. They keep everybody alive. Round number 17, and it's a force here for FUT to try and stop OG from getting that point, but there's just nothing behind it.
Yeah, just some upgraded pistols and a fair amount of smoke phase, which I would not expect to see out of FUT. That's already a good start, though. Already dispatching of Adam. There's Nosto, who is on the hunt. That's a big frag to find on Symmetry. Again, one of the more impactful players for FUT. Recently has been somewhat silent after his initial run of form, but if he goes silent, you could always count on guys like Jukes to find frags. Krabeni getting another in Krisen, and this just might be another lifeline for FUT. They still have a chance in this first map, even when things were starting to look dire.
Out of such a nothing round as well. Krabeni's got the bomb too, and I don't think he realizes it. At no point has he aggressed far enough up to spot it. It is dropped down. Yeah, so Krabeni won't see it. It's an opportunity for Swig to just recover the C4, but he will see Krabeni, and honestly, he wants the fight. He knows he needs to whittle down these numbers if they want a chance at the round. An avenue back towards this A-bomb site as well. Nobody on short that Nikodos has to worry about, so he'll come up through connector. 30 seconds, so time is ticking. And as we see Demon aggressing into the apartments, that's going to allow Masuta to get into a better position for this eventual A hit. But timing, again, might just get the better of him as his back's turned. Nikodos pulls it back to a 2v2.
10 seconds, though. There's not a lot of time for the remaining OG Sports players to make this one a reality. Demon spotting them out, but that bomb plant is happening, and despite Demon's best crosshair placement, it will not be enough, and now Jukes, stuck amidst the chaos, is right behind that smoke. Oh, Nikodos with the wild swing!
With 10 seconds left, had he have dropped the bomb there on ramp, that would have been it, round over. There was no opportunity for Nikodos to get there in time. But he whiffs the spray, gives them that space, that lifeline, and of course, OG take it. They have made light work of the EU qualifier so far, and it looks like that theme's going to continue as the final nails are hammered into the coffin. Masuta, with fire at his feet, still stays alive. There's one burning under him as well, and there's a nice flary play. Demon, oh my god, weird timing. There we go. Finally, Krisen realizes, and it's all down to Symmetry. 1 versus 4, no hope in hell. What a performance this has been from OG.
Yeah, honestly, it has. Not looking that great. Symmetry is trying his best, of course, but the bomb is planted on the other side of the world, and it will be a 13-5 victory. OG, I feel like they didn't even break a sweat.
The journey is certainly one way to put it. A long road ahead. If they want to claw this map back and take the series their way, Krabeni takes the contact out of the squeaky door. This is so messy, but eventually it'll boil down 1 for 1, 2 for 2 as Adam B will get a second. And they're going to reroute, say, yeah, we don't really like the look of that A-bomb site. FUT have pulled in all the rotations. Let's send it down ramp instead. And there's a little bit more consistency. 2 beautiful shots out of Spook. And now they've got options. 1v3, Symmetry realizes that they've doubled back. He's been bruised again. He'll send it up the ladder. Jawley's in hand, but knows that his days are surely numbered and knows, yeah, no chance there. Lovely stuff from Krisen to close it. OG with their first on the board and a brilliant start here to Nuke.
Speak not my native language, and I'll sure come up with some bangers. Ooh, what is this? Look at that. Jukes and Demon going so fast in lobby. Who's going to come out on top? We got to take a look at the kill feed, and it is all yellow.
For now, just the default. She should be good. Yeah, that was big damage.
This is one of the things you could definitely expect out of Krabeni. He seems to be more than willing to take these fights outside with the M4 Vaness. may not be the best weaponry of choice. I mean, long-range fights, but then again, this is exactly what you can do with the M41S. Consistently change up your position, play close by the smoke grenades, maybe even spot out a gap here or there. And Krabeni plays that one to perfection, and it's already looking like a really good rebound for FUT. This is where Jokes might be pressured a little bit, but despite that, he's still not, calling in for any reinforcements. They're still trying to play off any bits and pieces of information they can get on.
Yeah, this was something that I commended Krabeni for the other day, didn't I? Just his ability to hold outside. It's a weird setup because Symmetry never really took it off of him with that, or sometimes he'd play towards heaven or hell, but it was Krabeni doing the lifting, and he did a very good job of it. They're going to allow the bomb plant, so some extra money to come the way of the T's, which will do them some favors in the next round, assuming Spook can't clutch this one up. It is a bonus, so they'll shrug it off. But if he can make this expensive, it would be absolutely perfect. As the C4 is beeping away, he's spamming shots, and okay, he'll find one. Not too shabby. FUT will put their first on the board. Doesn't have any util to deploy here, so he is just playing off of intuition and raw firepower. Jiggle around the corner, and not gonna work. Too many. And he can't make it happen. Adam B with the entry, and Krisen's seen the feet of Krabeni. Yeah, easy pickings.
Not good. Jukes is alone. And right now, he's afraid. Not because of the gamma radiation. No, he's afraid because those T's are banging on that door. In fact, 2 doors. Decontamination as well as doubles. 29 seconds remaining. I'm surprised that OG is playing this one so slow. Right now, we're seeing a bit of a fake here. No, it's the full commit on the upper side. Arisdos with a big frag, Nikodos as well, but yeah, that bomb is now getting planted, and Symmetry, he doesn't seem to be aware of it just... Okay, now he is, but the problem is he has no control of heaven, and by this point,
yeah,
not just the sole defender, but a 2-man setup.
Yeah, I like it as well. I like teams just innovating a little bit. Taking some initiative, saying, all right, well, let's not be too predictable.
They always keep their opponents guessing, like it's 20 seconds remaining on the clock, and this has to be like a B-side commit. What else could they be planning to do? And right about now, you can see some of those FUT players getting closer towards the B-bomb side. Now they seem to be aware, yeah, what's going on. 3 players really close by. Symmetry moving in from ramp, and Spook, that's a flashbang that will not do anything, actually. Oh my gosh, Nikodos somehow with free frags. I would have loved to see all those frags from his POV, because somehow he's just able to dispatch all those FUT players. And that is OG claiming another big round win.
Yeah, this is where it starts to get a few too many. 5 on your T side's already decent. And a chance for more here. Nikodos actually needs to get a little bit further away, otherwise the bomb could pose a threat, but he's also hunting for this sniper. Symmetry, aware that he may not get out alive, and he won't.
You don't really have that one player who might just go out there and win you the game, I feel like. Unless it's Symmetry. That's a great start. Oh, loses a lot of HP. Krabeni with a nice hold. Okay. Now as they're being challenged, you have Symmetry and Krabeni coming alive with huge impact.
HE. Into trophy. It's a big round to step up. Remember, they've got the max loss bonus, and the pistols in the last. I mean, they made it look like an eco round with a lobby crunch, but they actually had 5 7s in armor. Just very little they did with it. Juke's looking to do a whole lot more. Oh, I liked the angle. Adam B anticipates, dishes out the head, receives a dink, so he's down a 6. But he'll limp away from the fight, knowing that this round's now a little bit easier. Spook down at the bottom of the vents. This gets interesting, actually, because as OG start to put pressure down onto the lower site, no one from FUT have rotated, and assuming that they do try and go down the ventilations, this is where things could get really complicated. Oh my god.
That was the attempt, and already a player dies in the vents, but Misuda has made his way through. Demon. All right, that's big. Now suddenly Arisdos left in a 1v2 situation. Definitely knows that Misuda is right below him. Is he going to stick it? He's just going to try to stick it, and Arisdos, that's a big frag. And of course, that should force Misuda off the angle, but no! He just sticks it and still has a kid.
Oh, this is painful. Entry. There we go. Big entry.
Wow, he's just so exposed right now. Luckily for him, there's no one on silo to try and punish him. He does back away with his life intact, and a big opener frag, something FUT has been needing for more than a couple of rounds now. Spook, oh, that's such a successful spam, and it's actually symmetry to go down. The player that found that opener has already taken a big hit, and now there's still a chance for the remaining OG players to maybe pop on the A bomb side. I feel like that's the setup they will try to go for, whereas Spook, oh, timing is everything. Krabeni has already sneaked past through him, so Krabeni should get an easy freebie. Demon as well, looking quite good here in the hot position. Oh, actually dies. Krabeni, like I said, he does get that freebie against one player, but OG now, 20 seconds remaining. Jukes is able to find the frag on Nikodas as Nikodas tries to go for the vent dive. And Arizdos has to just follow suit. I mean, there's simply no time remaining. He's gonna try to book it. And actually, back on the side. Try to, use an HE grenade to try and break it open. And it feels like FUT has been respecting their opponents, I guess, a bit too much, to be honest. Jukes, though, now being pressured here in the lower side so far. Yeah, he's got his back turned. Oh, Nikodas has found some really spicy entries. Spook now chiming in as well. B and Spook now, last two players left standing. Demon with a nice angle on one. It's all up to Adam B now. With 45 seconds remaining, he does have the bomb alongside him. That's the one good thing, but players, I'm kind of surprised. Yeah, Demon has abandoned his post and just left Lonesome Masuda.
There's a little bit of time here to work with as well. If Adam B makes a decisive call now, he could even wrap up and go through heaven. Is that the call? If it is, I love it. Because he has no idea where Masuda resides, and going back into B would kind of be suicide. That is what he'll go for, though. And he's not even gonna just walk down. He's actually gonna full W, step onto the side. Yeah, Masuda, easy kill.
Break open Squeaky. Spook still has vision. Is able to spot out one player. Spook is not backing away from this angle a bit yet. Now he's gonna get pre-aimed, of course. But, yeah, Jukes is there on the finisher, so a good start for the T side. Nikodas, oh my gosh! That second headshot, I didn't even see the guy! Jukes now moving in swiftly, but Arizdos from the HUT position. It's so powerful if there's no Molotov to try and force the player off HUT. And you can see OG has already done a really good job in the round.
Minute 10. Krabeni's got the bomb, and he's been given the luxury of getting down secret, but what can he do with it? Kristen's already there to meet him. As Krabeni starts to work his way down, he's just praying that no one's lingering around these corners. But with his knife out, I mean, that is just not the way to go about it. It doesn't make any sense to me. You know, there's no hurry. There's 50 seconds on the clock. Why would you not have your pistol in hand? Zara's dodge from behind. Nice and easy. Julies will finish it off. OG make it 9. And I said...
But they also realized that you don't really have to... Wait, did they actually just throw down 2 smokes at the same spot? That's... Ooh, that's an oversight. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Doesn't even matter.
Yeah, they don't care. Very, very aware that with the advantages that they have, the CTs would try and go for something a little crazy, a little aggressive. The bonus round not working out. Adam B being flanked. It's all onto Arizdos. He's by himself with 18 HP, and yeah, not for long. Krabeni will finish off, and FUT actually take a flawless one. All 5 staying alive, rifles in play, and now, yeah, you're right. They are vulnerable. Kristen takes contact, but knows that as one of the only rifles in play, he needs to be careful. He backs off. Arizdos with the UMP. Last time we saw him with the MP5. He's a merchant of all SMGs. Spook. Oh my god, that's filthy. That's back into a 4-on-4. They've not been able to trade it.
Oh no, this is getting awkward. This is quite problematic for FUT. They are still yet to have any presence on the map. Oh no, Adam B close by with the CZ. Almost gets the second player. Look how low Demon and Jukes are. They will still commit. Spook allows a few players to walk past him. Nikodas, oh, missing the frag. And now, bomb plan looking good. Krabeni Getting it done. Krisen now still from the high ground. Such a powerful position. And now look at Spook go. Frag found. Demon load HP. And still, it is OG to recover.
Krisen, M4 in hand, waiting for the head to poke over on the silo. Instead, he'll back it up. Oh my god, the spam's brilliant. How do you play against that?
I have no idea, but as soon as actually sneak past through, somehow still he's inflicting damage. Masuta, okay, that's one big shot found, but now it's got to be careful of Krisen as well. And Masuta, ooh, doesn't see the player just yet. He's already in a powerful position, and amidst all this uncertainty, you can see FUT is now fighting for some ramp presence. It's sad to say that Masuta goes down, basically without a fight, giving a chance for OG Esports now to realize, okay, we have completely neglected ramp. There's a chance that someone could be going down there, and we do have Krisen to, keep a close eye on things. We'll check out Secret, but not thoroughly enough. Move in control room, and here, loads of utility deployed, so Krisen able to find one, almost a second as well. Like, every single OG player feels like it's not down.
I love just the little check out of Adam B, realizing it's a little too quiet on the site. Maybe he is trying to wrap around. Now it's all onto the shoulders of Demon, running out of bullets, has to go for the taps, and it does not land in the head. Not that he's needed it. He's at 21 and 9, but let's see if he can give us a little bit more magic. Bang.
That's the scary part now, whipping out the AWP. Okay. Run and gun, but it's all right. They still get that frag. Spook chucks in that smoke grenade. Can always pop it open if he... actually, no. He only has the flashbang, but this is pretty good. There's a gap in the defense, which Krabini is using to his advantage. What are the odds? If you're Spook... Oh, he checks the vent still, but just in case, pedals away. And, yep, Krabini will get that one all day, all week.
Wow, a round that might actually just be determined by timings here. Looking at the CT money, even in the 3v3, they're scratching their heads and wondering if they actually want to go for this. It feels like the call's already been made to save.
A better lockdown of the CT side, and that's the problem. They only managed to scrape by with those couple rounds, and surely that will not be enough. Nuke does, though. Quick cup here. Jokes is unaware of the pace. Nice run boost. Good teamwork. It's quite a powerful position. Of course, if you're Masuta moving in, yeah, you're going to jump on the railing. That way, Adam B's crosshair is just on the legs. That's simply not going to be good enough. Krisen still on the upper bomb site. So many flashes raining in, but they barely do anything. Krisen still firing off shots. Nikodas to boot. And now it is just lonesome Krabeni alive. The captain, but an all-to-do job. 38 seconds. It doesn't help that the bomb needs to be recovered, but of course he jumps in. Oh no, the nade straight in his face. Oh no, that's a dissatisfying way to end it if you're FUT.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.